Ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, thank you, Melinda. This was a marvelous job that you were doing over the past 2 days moderating this event, and we're very grateful to have such an not only skilled but also knowledgeable moderator when it comes to energy issues. Please let us all give a great round of applause to Melinda. We were here at the Federal Foreign Office, and I think it was a great pleasure to have us all again meet here. And thanks to all those who organized it and who did all the wonderful work backstage, that in these great rooms we could meet again physically. After last year, it was only a virtual BETD. So my second round of applause, please, to all those here in the Foreign Office who have organized this, also the colleagues in the Economics Ministry. We had more than 50 ministers, VIPs. We had very high-level speakers and participants in all our sessions. And I think it was, again, clear that the BETD is the place to be when it comes to discussing the energy transition, when it comes to discuss what needs to be done next. And our motto, from ambition to action, has really been mirrored in all the discussions that we had here. This was a very hands-on event where, at least the discussions that I had, lots of bilaterals, it was always about what can we do next, what do we do in this year, by the end of this year, what are the deliverables. This was not anymore about the question whether or not renewables are the right thing or whether or not green hydrogen is the route to go, but this was rather about how do we scale up, how do we get the challenges solved. There was no if question anymore. And I think that is a clear message that we can send from here to the rest of the world. What we will need to do now is, I think, strengthen the cooperation. We, as Germany, are the G7 presidency this year, and we are using this chairmanship to accelerate. It is under the idea of accelerating towards 1.5 degrees. We have put our agenda in the climate and energy sphere, and we are in the midst of this discussion on geopolitics, at the same time very much focusing on what is needed when it comes to climate. Because last week we had not only geopolitical news when it came to the war that Russia has started against the Ukraine, but it was also the news that in the Arctic and in the Antarctic we had a record 40 degrees increase in temperature. And that was a momentum that was never had there before, and scientists are seeing this as the absolute extreme ever measured. And it kind of shows that the climate crisis doesn't care about geopolitics. It just evolves as long as we burn fossil fuels. And therefore, it is, I think, the deployment of renewables, both from an energy autonomy and freedom, but also from the climate perspective, the urgent need to speed up things. And we, as the presidency of G7 this year, are committed to push that agenda further. Of course, this is only possible working together with you, with the other countries around the world that embark on the same journey. And it's especially important when it comes to joint energy transition partnerships that all of the ministries in Germany involved want to push as far as possible so that We do what we can do at home, but we work together for a better world. So, ladies and gentlemen, I very much hope we see each other again next year, virtually or physically. I think what we have done this time as a hybrid event is the way to move forward. Maybe more people here due to the pandemic, but it should also be possible to join from abroad. And I think this is a great vision for the BETD 23. Thank you.